Hello students, in my previous video we have discussed about substitution reaction. Here we will be discussing about elimination reactions. So what do you mean by elimination reactions? When a haloalkane with beta hydrogen atom is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, elimination of hydrogen atom from beta carbon and a halogen atom from the alpha carbon atom takes place. So what do you mean by an alpha carbon atom? And what do you mean by beta carbon atom? We'll observe it. So before that, let us see what is obtained as a product here. Alkene is obtained as a product, and since beta hydrogen is removed, it is called as beta elimination. So what do you mean by beta hydrogen? We will observe it. So let us consider an example of alkyl halide. Consider carbon halogen, to that one carbon on one side, then another carbon, and one more carbon will represent it here. So we know that carbon can form 4 bonds. So remaining bonds we will represent it by which atoms? Hydrogen atom. So this carbon is surrounded on 3 sides. Next is hydrogen atom. Next the carbon is surrounded on only one side. We know it can form 4 bonds. So carbon can form 4 bonds. Remaining 3 are with hydrogen. Next is another carbon atom. It is surrounded on how many sides? It is surrounded on 2 sides. So it will also form 2 remaining bonds with hydrogen. So next to hydrogen atom, and the last carbon atom is surrounded on one side, so remaining 3 sides it will be surrounded by what? Hydrogen. So here we observe that each carbon is having 4 bonds. Now the halogen is attached to the carbon atom, or the carbon to which the halogen is attached, that carbon atom we call it as an alpha carbon atom. See, the one which I have marked it in pink, we call it as which carbon atom? Alpha carbon atom. Remember, to which the substituent or the functional group is attached, that carbon atom we call it as an alpha carbon atom. Then the carbon atom which is present next to alpha carbon atom, we call those carbon atom as beta. So you can see here there are 2 carbon atoms. So either one of them can act as which carbon atom? Beta. And the hydrogen associated with the beta carbon atoms, we call them as what? Beta hydrogen. So I hope I am clear here. Alpha carbon atom and beta carbon atom. Consider the example ethyl chloride. So chloride bonded to the carbon atom becomes alpha, next to it is beta. Then the next carbon atom, next example, you will see that the carbon to which the halogen is bonded, it becomes alpha. On either side you can see it as 2 carbon atom. So both can become beta carbon atom. So let us consider an example. So in this example, we will observe that how a alkyl halide reacts with the potassium hydroxide and elimination of beta hydrogen takes place. So we'll consider here an alkyl halide, that is commonly an ethyl halide, will carry out the reaction with the potassium hydroxide. So plus of KOH. See, 2 things you have to remember here, that is the alpha carbon atom. So which is the alpha carbon atom here? Remember, the halogen which is attached to, the carbon to which the halogen is attached becomes alpha, and next to alpha becomes a beta. So the alpha carbon atom will lose its halogen atom, whereas the beta carbon atom will lose its hydrogen atom. So these 2 things you have to remember in an elimination reaction. Always an alpha carbon atom loses the halogen, whereas the beta carbon will lose the hydrogen atom. And since beta carbon loses hydrogen atom, it is also called as beta elimination. So we'll consider our reaction. So what do we observe here in the reaction? The halogen which is present will be eliminated, and the hydrogen which is present on beta carbon atom will be eliminated. So K plus is aqueous, that means it contains K plus and OH minus ion. So OH minus ion will give its electron pair to hydrogen. Why? Because negatively charged ion can give electron pair. The electrons of hydrogen will be given to carbon, and halide is eliminated in the form of X minus, and X minus gets attracted towards K plus and we get halide. So OH will react with H, we get the product as H2O. And next we see that K plus and X is eliminated in the form of what? X minus, that is with an electron pair. So K plus X minus form an ionic compound, that is KX plus. What is remaining now? Observe it. We were having carbon. It was bonded to 3 hydrogen. One was eliminated. So remaining 2. It was singly bonded. Shift of electron pair shows it becomes doubly bonded. So CH2 next. So this becomes our product, and the product obtained here is an alkene. So always the product obtained in elimination reaction will be alkene. So let's recall what we had discussed in elimination reaction. When a haloalkane with beta hydrogen atom is heated with alcoholic solution of potassium hydroxide, elimination of hydrogen atom from beta carbon and halogen atom from the alpha carbon atom takes place. And what we had discussed in the previous thing, alkene is obtained as a product. Why? Because beta hydrogen is lost. We call this reaction as beta elimination. Consider an example of alkyl halide with KOH. The carbon to which the halogen is bonded becomes alpha carbon atom, and the next carbon atom becomes the beta carbon atom. So we'll rewrite the reactant. We'll represent the beta hydrogens separately here. Plus of KOH. So the reaction takes place with what? Aqueous KOH. So the KOH can be written as K plus and OH minus. OH minus gives its electron pair to hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom gives the electron pair to carbon atom, and Cl is eliminated in the form of what? Cl minus. Since the OH minus gives the electron pair to hydrogen, it forms a product that is H2O. K plus and Cl minus are oppositely charged, so ionic attraction is seen here. They form ionic compound that is KCl. Plus of what will be the remaining product here? We'll see CH3. Then it is singly bonded to carbon atom, which was having one hydrogen which is lost and another hydrogen. So we'll write it as what? CH. It was singly bonded, shift of electron pair, so it becomes double bonded, and CH2, Cl is lost, so will not represent it. So this is the product that is obtained. Product obtained is an alkene. Why? Because it consists of an double bond. And since beta hydrogen is eliminated, this reaction we call it as which reaction? Beta elimination reaction. Let us go with another example where we will observe that there are two beta hydrogens. So two beta carbons and two different beta hydrogen. So we'll find out which is our alpha carbon atom. So the carbon to which halogen is bonded becomes alpha. Then next to alpha becomes our beta carbon atom. So in this case you will observe that on both the side, that is on left as well as right side, you are having your beta carbon atom. Remember, whenever you are writing the reaction, consider the beta carbon atom of only one side while giving one product. So we'll consider the beta carbon atom which is present onto the left side. So CH3, we will write the beta hydrogen atoms here, CH, and then CHCl. Will not consider the beta hydrogen which is present onto the right side. Plus of KOH. So KOH we can write it as what? K plus and OH minus. Why? Because it is an aqueous potassium hydroxide solution. So OH minus will give its electron pair to beta hydrogen. It will give the electron pair to the carbon, and Cl is eliminated in the form of what? Cl minus. So what are the possible? K plus will react with Cl, and what are the possible products obtained here? Since OH is giving its electron pair to hydrogen, we get H2O. K plus and Cl minus will form KCl. Then what is remaining here now? CH3 was bonded to a carbon atom. So CH3, it was singly bonded to the next carbon atom which has only one hydrogen. One hydrogen is lost, so CH. Since the electron pair is shifted here, we see that it forms which bond? Double bond. Then Cl is eliminated. CH is bonded to what then? CH3. So this is one possible product. We will see the other possible product by making use of the other beta carbon atom. So when you consider the other beta which is present on right side, we will observe here that we'll rewrite the reactant. So when you rewrite the reactant, we get it as what? CH3, CH2, CHCl, and the beta hydrogens will write it separately. So CHH on three sides. Now what do we say? The reaction takes place with what? Aqueous potassium hydroxide. So it is K plus and OH minus. OH minus will give its electron pair to hydrogen. Hydrogen will give its electron pair to the next carbon atom, and Cl is eliminated in the form of what? Cl minus. So K plus and Cl minus will react with each other and they will form the product what? KCl, that is an ionic compound KCl. Then since OH minus gives its electron pair to hydrogen, it will form H2O. Then what is remaining? So CH3 bonded to CH2 and CH2 is further bonded to what? CH. Cl is eliminated, so will not represent it. Since the bond pair is shifted, it was single bond, it becomes what? Double bond. And carbon has lost its one hydrogen atom, so only two are remaining, it becomes what? CH2. So this becomes our second possible product. So out of these two product, which is your major product? To find it out, you need to know a rule, and that rule you will be studying. That rule is called as Zaitsev rule or Zaitsev rule. Both mean one and the same. Sometimes it is pronounced as Zaitsev rule and sometimes as Zaitsev rule. So what is Zaitsev or Zaitsev rule? It states that in dehydrohalogenation reaction, the preferred product is that alkene which has the greater number of alkyl group attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom. We'll see the reaction once more. Remember, it is very important question asked in exam. They'll give you, they'll either ask you for 3 or 2 marks. Either they will give you the reaction or they will ask you this to state the rule and write the product. So let us consider the reaction with respect to Zaitsev rule. So we'll consider our alkyl halide. So let us consider CH3, CH2, CH bonded to Cl and again CH3, that is 2-butyl chloride or 2-chlorobutane. Then here plus of KOH will write alpha, and there are how many beta carbon atom? 2. Remember, you have to consider one at one. So let us consider first is or which is present on to the left side. So from that what will be eliminated? Hydrogen, and from alpha halogen, and there becomes a double bond, and the reaction is always carried out with what? KOH. So the product obtained here will be what? H2O is eliminated, beta hydrogen is lost, Cl reacts with K, KCl is eliminated, and hence the product obtained will be CH3. It was CH2, H is eliminated, so it becomes what? CH. It was singly bonded, it becomes what now? Doubly bonded. Why doubly bonded? Why? Because one of the hydrogen gives its electron pair, then CH and CH3. Cl is eliminated. So this becomes your one product. Which is the other possible product? Now consider only the beta hydrogen of the right side. So from that hydrogen is eliminated, and from the alpha carbon atom halogen. So CH3, CH2, CH, Cl is eliminated. From CH3 one hydrogen is eliminated, and for single bond it becomes what? Doubly bonded. So here we get what? CH2. So what are the two possible product we obtain here? And out of this, which one will be the major? So we have studied in Zaitsev rule that the one which has greater alkyl group. So across the double bond, you can see here it is having one methyl group, and on the other side one more methyl group. So two alkyl groups are present. Whereas in this case, you can see across the double bond, on one side it does not have any alkyl group, on the other side one ethyl group. So in the above two alkyl group, in the below there is only one alkyl group. Greater the alkyl group, major product. So first one becomes a major product and the next is minor product. So this is how it is based on Zaitsev rule. For your work you can try this. So it is similar example, you can try writing the product for this. So whatever the answer you get, you write it, and remember that you are supposed to write the major product. If you are confused, you write both the product and name, which is major and minor, and it is based on Zaitsev rule. Don't write it, take it as nucleophilic substitution reaction. It is based on Zaitsev rule, or you can remember it is an elimination reaction. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.